What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Smook, your favorite Alabama insider and sports media personality. I'm glad to see you in here on the live show tonight. If you're post live, fast forward to the 10-minute mark and you'll get to the call-in segment. But tonight, it's about the fans, just like it's supposed to be from the jump, man. We're going to talk college ball. We're going to talk hot topics, everything you want to get into. But before you get into it, I need you to go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and share the stream. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 5K. Jump in the comments live if you can. Get on the phone line. It's all about you. We want to engage with you tonight here on the Coach Smook Network. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me and say it. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Hey, y'all, I'm walking out of Walmart. Check, what's your name, bro?
Man, my name Michael McKinney, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and this man does a good job on his podcast.
What's up, bro?
Reviewing Alabama football. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Tide.
Roll Tide.
Let's go. Let's go. What's good, everybody? Let me see if I can get some volume. There we go. There we go. Got some volume now. What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all. Listen, I know we probably ain't got a lot of people in the chat right now, but we got some breaking news. We got some topics we want to get into, man. I'm going to try to get into it as smooth as possible, y'all. This is going to be crazy. What? Why has TikTok been tripping on me? Keep saying, giving me whatever. Anyways, appreciate everybody that is pulling up, man. We got a few people pulling up on YouTube. Got 2 in the chat on YouTube. Got a few in the chat on Twitter. Got some in the chat on TikTok. Listen, got breaking news, man. We're going to get right into it. No need for no intro. Shout out to our sponsors, Walk On, Sports Bistro, Montgomery, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, and Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We appreciate them for supporting the Coach Smook Network and doing what they do for us coming into year 2 of this on-site coverage and the type of content that we provide around college football, high school recruiting, and the type of informative services that we provide for the youth fan base. So we appreciate Walk-Ons and Frederick Harrison Farmers Insurance of Hoover, Alabama. We appreciate them for supporting us too, man. And everybody else, man. Goomba Bullies, Helping Hands, LLC, First Place Barbering here in Alabama. Let's get into it, man. I want to talk about this. This is crazy stuff, man. Crazy tough. I mean, I hate it for my boys. It's one of those things, man. You just hate to see it. You hate to see it. And we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna look at some topics, man. Not some topics, but some headlines that's talking about what is going on with former Alabama defensive back Terrion Arnold. Turned himself in earlier Wednesday, late Wednesday night. And we're looking at some serious felony charges. I'm looking at 8 different counts between 4 individuals, 2 counts per individual. And I'm going to bring the article up, but just initial reaction, man. Unfortunate. We all heard the story about when his Airbnb had been broken into and things were stolen, how that was reported. And I don't think there was any arrest made from it. So to see this transpire a few months later, this story kind of been developing under wraps. We're going to dive into it and just get some reactions to all the storylines and everything that's being said about it. We have a clip from that's been posted on YouTube from one of the news stations in Tampa. We're going to tap into that first, and then we'll go from there. Let's see if we can get this on the screen. All right, here we go. Terrion Arnold.
right now. Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold will soon be charged following his arrest in a Tampa robbery and kidnapping case. The state attorney's office confirmed it will file multiple felony charges against Arnold, and some of those charges could carry up to life in prison if he's convicted. They say the case started after Arnold reported more than $200,000 in personal items missing from his Airbnb property. Prosecutors say Arnold believed 3 men had taken those items, but investigators found no evidence the men were involved. Arnold is accused of coordinating others to lure those men to an apartment where prosecutors say they were robbed, beaten, and held at gunpoint. Arnold's agent responding to the news tonight saying in part, quote, Terrion Arnold categorically denies any involvement in the matters underlying the allegations made against him and maintains his innocence. There is no credible evidence linking Mr. Arnold to these allegations, end quote. The Lions also responding tonight saying, quote, we are aware of the legal situation regarding Terrion Arnold. We will not comment at this time out of respect for the ongoing legal process.
Jesus Christ, man. All right, initial reactions, man. What do you all think with the current reports, man? How serious is this? Like, we gotta really take an assessment and look at this. We're talking about felony charges, y'all. Talking about felony charges. When you're talking about felonies, this isn't something you go to court and pay a fine for. We're talking about serious prison time being served if found guilty. And mind you, this young man is still innocent until proven guilty. I want to say this. As things continue to develop around the story. You think about the storyline, and I'm going to read the what was just reported in the report. So let me get something else going here. So Detroit Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold voluntarily surrendered to authorities in Florida after facing an arrest warrant in connection to robbery and kidnapping in Tampa. According to the Florida State Attorney's Office in Hillsborough County, in a press release on Wednesday, June 24th, the Florida State Attorney's Office announced Arnold will face multiple felony charges which carry a potential sentence of up to life in prison. Arnold is accused of coordinating and directing co-defendants to lure 3 men to an apartment where the victims were robbed, beaten, and held at gunpoint, the press release states. According to this release, the Lions cornerback initially reported to the Largo Police Department that he had been a victim of theft. $200,000 in personal items was stolen from his Airbnb that Arnold owned. Arnold allegedly began orchestrating his retaliation with others within hours of giving his theft report to the police, according to an investigation cited in the press release from the state attorney's office. Okay, so this is where I think I started having a lot of questions about it, because I was reading somewhere before we came live, I was reading somewhere where it was talking about they have actual group text messages that have Terrion Arnold and these co-defendants in it with traffic about them organizing this crime. So Arnold and 4 co-defendants are currently in jail without bond, without bond. We will continue to pursue justice for the 3 victims by holding everyone accountable for their roles in this crime, Lopez said in a statement. In February, Arnold's name appeared in court files related to the Florida kidnapping and robbery case. What's happening? What's up, Trojan fight? How you feeling? Nothing much, man. Terrion Arnold arrested on felony charges for kidnapping and robbery. 8 different counts that could land him. Right now, reports are saying, and this is not my reports, this is reports that's being reported by your national media and your major news reporting stats. USA Today is reporting it. The Athletic is reporting it. ESPN. Everybody's reporting this. This is not some insider reports. This is me reacting to it. So that's what we're here. Miss Teresa, how you feeling tonight? Welcome in tonight. Everybody, welcome in. Trojan Fire, you welcome in too, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I know it's late, but we up. So we figured we'll do something meaningful, and that's up to date. Let me share this tab here. I can show y'all this article. Hold on. Wrong screen to be trying to zoom in on. See if we can get a good zoom. Let's get this one up. All right. Let's see if we can get a full screen here. So in February, and hopefully we don't get any copyright issues. In February, Arnold's name appeared in the court case filings. If you all want to see a good reaction video to that, go check out Cam Newton's reaction video to Arnold's name being even appearing. He's saying the same thing that I was thinking once I started hearing the case. Somebody in that circle is already beginning to talk. And I'm gonna give my personal opinion after we get some more details from the reports. And I want y'all to give me your thoughts. Even if you're watching this post live, we're gonna break this down into edit. But this is some serious stuff. If found guilty, he could be facing life in prison. We just recently got over Henry Ruggs not getting approved for his early release. So it's crazy. It's crazy to see these type of things. Athletes continue to find themselves close to these situations, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it, but I'm gonna continue to read some other details. So the two other individuals that have already been implicated in this crime, two of the other individuals that were used to bait the victims, the alleged victims, Ariana Del Valle, and Jasmine Randazzo, are the two other co-defendants not listed as those currently in jail with Arnold. Both DeVille and Randazzo pled guilty to their roles in the crime at a June 24 hearing. Now, that right there, that's when the heart starts beating. It's interesting. It's coming out now from an incident that happened in February. What happened in June that they bring up charges months later? Investigation. So his name was brought up in February. They didn't have any evidence. They pressed these two apparently, and this was I'm gonna get my thoughts. I think they pressed these two young ladies, and they started singing. They started getting some real time thrown at them, some different deals thrown at them. Hey, plead guilty. You do a couple months, community service and probation for 7 years. No license for 6 years. Some crazy stuff. Okay, here you go. They got the sentencing already. Randazzo was sentenced to 4 years in prison, followed by 6 years of probation. Devil out entered a plea with the court, and sentencing will be set off to a later date. So they got deals. They didn't big cut deals. This is made public. The best bet for this is scary for Terrion, chat. This is scary for Terrion. Give me thoughts in the chat. Looking at the details that's surrounding and looking at what's already in front of us right now with Del Valle and Randazzo, like this defense team is going to have to work something to where all the co-defendants that are actually being charged with the actual crimes, right, the hands-on crimes, and even him being orchestrated. If anybody else outside of these two young ladies, says anything, that once they have their hands on to do it, the alleged do commit this crime, if they tell a story that coincides with what these women say, then the whole operation is done. Everybody that is allegedly involved will go down for this crime. And so, the worst of it is going to hit Terrion because of the name, and where what he is on the platform that he stands on. And it's unfortunate. Now, I want to give my personal opinion on this while we're here. Let's kind of break it down. I'm thinking about it from a standpoint of where I know Terrion from, right? When I say where I know from, when you come from Tallahassee, I know people that literally live in Tallahassee right now. I know I got a family that's from Jacksonville that's real close to the Arnold family. You all know that myself and Terrion Arnold, we've done a few collabs during his time, especially during the transition with Coach Saban to Kalen DeBoer. You know, that whole transition during his draft, his pro day, the interaction with him, and then going back and getting the one with Jason McClellan, getting the interaction, the interview with him at the Tennessee game. It was a couple of times where we got to just kind of lock in with Terrion, right? And it was when he would delete, go on Twitter and then go ghost, right? We would message him on Instagram, things of that nature. And nothing I never ever thought that he would be in this state. So this is a surprise to me personally, knowing the character, but also knowing that, sometimes it's not necessarily, the athlete. It's the people around him that are willing to do the dirty work, quote unquote dirty work, to try to keep the athlete and his good name and what he's doing to better himself and essentially give everybody around him a better life, an entourage of people around him a better life. You see that happening so many times, people get to a point where they get a little bit too greedy, or they're not as solid as they thought they could be. And they get faced with situations like this, and now you have all of this messy stuff. And yes, it sounds like a movie, sounds like a TV show scenario, but this is real life. These are charges that can land Terrion and the others involved, the other 3 defendants or 4 others. I think it's 3 others. So it's him and 2 others that were actually orchestrating it. I wonder, could they actually, and see, that's the thing, like, our justice system is weird. So they will punish somebody, a human being who essentially has no control over another adult human being, right? You can say with money, you can pay them, whatever, but essentially that other adult human being has the ultimate choice, that they have the free will to make that choice whether to commit whatever act they're being asked to do or pressure to do. They have and they could claim fear for life or whatever. You still have a choice. You chose to do it, right? And you carried out whatever acts that are being accused or alleged happen here. So this is going to be an interesting case. How solid can one side hold against the other? Because these young ladies, they could also go into it. They could have accepted this plea deal and take their sentencing, right? And then all of a sudden they agree to testify and get in front of court and say that they were pressured and paid off and promised this safety and all this stuff. We've seen crazy things happen in cases like this. So before we go and start jumping the gun and saying this is crazy or Terrion's crazy for doing this, how does he get caught up in something like this? Let's look at all of the facts and the details that come out. I guarantee you, once this trial starts, it's gonna get sticky, especially if he decides to not take a plea deal and go to trial. Like, if there's so much evidence stacked against him that you just gotta gracefully bow out, and that's a scary situation. That's a scary situation. There's no respect in this type of act. And when I say that, it's because I've seen it. I've been close to situations like this before. And the guilt and the type of things that come along with it are not something that you want to live with. Luckily nobody was fatally injured, in this situation. And so I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that the best outcome for everybody involved happens. I hated that the gentleman, took whatever beating that they took or whatever, and the crime happened. But I really hope and pray that Terrion is not connected to this, man. This could be an ugly one. We're going to continue to follow this and provide reactions to it. I just wanted to come live, get it recorded, get it edited up. If you're in the chat, man, and you enjoyed this little segment, you want to see more reactions to breaking news, whether it's Bama news or whatever, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments, especially when we break this down and do an edit. I'm going to edit it up, get it out to you all so that you all can react to it. But that's going to be it for tonight. Late night reactions with your boy, Coach Smook, here on the Coach Smook Network. Also, go check us out on the Coach Smook Reacts channels, man. We got a lot of clips and things, shorts being posted. Going to be posting some reactions here soon. maybe get something posted here tonight. So tap in with your boy. And remember, when you see me in the streets, holla at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be blessed.
Roll tie all day, yeah, it's in my bones. Crimson in my veins, talking Bama in the microphone. Look me up on YouTube. True cut, straight from the stone. Ain't no selling their retails, I'm exposing what they want. Alabama football, yeah, I live it, yeah, I beat it from the streets to the bleachers. Every angle, yeah, I see your film. Study so militant, I ain't guessing a thing. Break it down, every snap is like a coach of the team. Authenticity above all, that's where I stand. If you ain't a real fan, you'll fail with the fan. They tried to box me in, and I keep the dough off the frame. Turn the pressure into power, put my stamp on the game. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach, Smook, that's what they saying. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach. That's what they say.
Players and the staff are pulling up right now for today's scrimmage. Coach David Ballou in the front. Y'all can see everybody pulling up, man. Them boys over there, look at Deontay.
Hey, y'all, I'm walking out of Walmart. Check what's your name, bro?
Man, my name Michael McKinney, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and this man does a good job on his podcast.
What's up, bro?
Reviewing Alabama football. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Roll Tide, man.